Hey everybody, how is it going? It is your pal, Sal here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to an all-new video in my Spice Girls solo discography journey. So as many of you know, last year I went through and I listened to all of the debut solo albums by each of the lovely Spice Girls. And I can't believe that was a year ago. A lot of these songs that I learned have really stuck in my head. It shouldn't be, well, it actually is kind of a shocker, but my favorite album out of all those solo debuts is Victoria Beckham's album. I cannot stress to you guys how many times I've listened to that album, how like the first 3 songs were in my top, like, I think 20 of my Spotify Wrapped of last year. That I guess I am that kind of girl, if you ask me. But we're now focusing on Victoria today. We are actually going to tackle the album that most of you wanted me to listen to. In fact, it sparked quite a debate when I decided to do Emma's first studio album instead of this one, but you know, hey, it all worked out in the end. So, like I said, today, after a long-awaited bit of time, we are listening to Emma Bunton's second studio album, Free Me, which was released on February 9th of 2004 in the UK. However, if you were in the Americas, that's not the right way, you get it, like I am, you had to wait basically a year before this album dropped in America, because it hit here on January 25th of 2005. So just another thing that I did to just kind of gather some info. There are 2 different covers for this album. There seems to be the original UK cover and then the American cover, which also was in other countries, as well as the UK cover. And I was curious, so I asked which one everybody considered the definitive cover, and it seemed like the American one, weirdly enough, was the most beloved color. So there is that. So this album did hit number 7 on the UK albums chart, and there were a total of 4 singles for this album, which included Free Me, which hit number 5. What I also did see is that Free Me was a dance hit in America as well. The second single was Maybe, which hit number 6. The third single was I'll Be There, which hit number 7 on the UK. These are all UK singles charts. And number 4, the fourth single was Crickets Sing for Anamaria, which hit number 15. So we have a lot to cover with this album, because I guess I'll just take the suspense away from the beginning. As you guys know, I always cover bonus tracks, but only if they were included as bonus tracks, usually, not B-sides. But since I made you guys wait so long, we will be covering the 5 B-sides from this album, but that's for the end, so just you wait. So I think the best thing to do is to get started with listening to this album. Again, everybody's told me that this is the best solo Spice album. There are some interesting titles on this album, mostly the song Cricket Sing for Anamaria. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? But without further ado, I think it's best to get started with the first track, which is also the title song, and also the first single, which is Free Me. So without further ado, you guys have been waiting a long time for this. Here we go. Pretty. Okay. Been there. Ooh. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, Emma. Oh wait. How you're feeling. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Oh wow. The strings are really pretty.
you, yeah, how I long to seduce you now.
Okay, so that was our opening track, Free Me. And basically the gist of this song is that poor Emma has been in love with this man for a long time, but he's not sealing the deal. She thinks that he wants to seal the deal, but he is not. It's very funny. This is very indicative of an episode of Charmed that I watched last night where what was it? Holly Marie Combs is trying to save, it's in the first season, and the waiter that's like in her store is like breaking dishes because his girlfriend just broke up with him, but he was about to propose to her. Anyone remembers that episode, you know what I mean. But that girl was waiting to be freed. She wanted this man to free her into this loving relationship that they could both have. And I found it interesting that one of the lyrics, also, excuse me, so two things. This album is not on streaming in the USA. I'm pretty sure it probably is in like the UK and whatnot. So a good friend of mine did send this to me, so I thank you for that. But I don't have the lyrics up with me because I haven't been liking how the videos have turned up with me looking at the lyrics on screen or down here. So I'm trying my best to like be in the moment. But there was a specific line I think I remember hearing where she said, "Let me tell you how you feel," or something along the lines of that. And I was like, Emma, I was like, she's done waiting. But she's also like, she's not angry about the waiting, but she's like, okay, we're done. We're moving forward. We're taking this relationship to the next level. Lovely, breezy, beautiful production. That's what I like about Emma's voice, is that it's very airy and she knows how to use that to her best ability. And this is a great track that showcases that. And it's interesting to me too, because apparently like there's also like remixes that were included in the American version of the album. So I'll be curious to hear at a later date what these remixes sound like, because I'm like, this song has a lot of potential of something else it could be too, but as it is, it's great. Track number 2, Maybe, which was the second single. Okay. 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 Make it a little mambo. How we're going. Okay. 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 You know, the first time I didn't love this chorus, and now I like it more the second time. Ooh. Okay, so this one, Emma is a little more confused about her love. So she seems like she is hardcore in love, but when you're hardcore in love, there are a lot of emotions that one needs to work out when they're through that. There's like denial, excitement, everything under the sun that you can think of. And I think that this song really sums that up very well. I'm curious, it's a bossa nova, okay. So that was, okay, bossa nova is a samba developed in the late 50s and early 1960s, okay. I really like that. I like the elements that it used of that. At first I wasn't as into the chorus because that felt the most modern, but then it worked better for me the second time it came in and I got more intrigued with it. That was actually really adorable, really fun. Again, great showcase of the way she uses her voice. And I felt the confusion within the song of like, what am I feeling? And maybe I am falling in love, who knows? But that was another great track. Track number 3, I'll Be There, which was the third single. harmonica's fun. I like that. This also kind of reminds me of Stop in the chorus. It's not close, but it's the vibe it's giving me. That was I'll Be There, and you know, it was fine. Like there's nothing inherently wrong with it, but I feel like when you have a title as, I don't want to say overused, but as very much used as this, I think you need to be like a step above. And thinking of like the Jackson 5 / Mariah Carey, I'll Be There, or the Britney Spears I Will Be There, or even Mariah Carey's Anytime You Need a Friend, like those type of songs. This just doesn't match up quite to par with me with that. It was okay. It's just not, it didn't really stick out to me as much. Track number 4, our first non-single, Tomorrow, which I hope it's a cover of Annie.
He's there for me, come rain or shine, 1,000,000 times.
Okay.
Then one day, suddenly he needed me. Would I be strong enough for two? So come here, rest your head on my pillow.
This sounds familiar too. We don't need a tomorrow tonight. Ooh.
Then one day, suddenly he really believed that he'd be strong enough for she. When she is me, oh, I know how to ease all your sorrow. So come here,
Come here.
put your head on my pillow. It's alright. We don't need a tomorrow tonight.
Okay. I like that, a little sexy.
I know how to walk on the window tonight.
This, that sounds like it's a sample of something, but according to Wikipedia, there's no samples on this.
We don't need a tomorrow tonight. 'Cause it's alright. We don't need a tomorrow tonight. Don't need tomorrow tonight.
I wonder how this is gonna end.
Don't need tomorrow tonight. Don't need tomorrow tonight.
So at first my take with this song, I was like, okay, this is a little sexy, maybe a little one night standish type thing about we don't need to worry about tomorrow because we got tonight. But the vibe is definitely more Emma is comforting, I'm assuming her lover, or a very good friend, who's had a rough day, and they're worried about tomorrow and everything that's gonna bring, but they don't need to worry about that right now, because as long as they got tonight, everything is going to be okay. There's lovely, beautiful production with some of the backing vocals, the ba-da-da-da-da, which again is familiar. So if it's not a sample, I wonder where I've heard something like that before. But that was actually really calming, really peaceful. That's one I can't wait to hear with headphones. I feel like it's like the vocals will just hit, pop, you know? So I actually really like that one. Track number 5 is, I like the title, Breathing.
Everything you say is lost out in the cold.
Okay.
And just the memory of the times I've been alone. I don't know you like I thought I did. Constant feeling, pleasure, are you feeling the sound of our breathing? Why does it feel so cold? I wanna share with you the things I never told. But I'll be on the same way, down the same road. Imagine feeling a passion. Are you seeing, believing when you're breathing? Why does it feel so good? Constant feeling of pleasure. Are you hearing the sound of our breathing? Why does it feel so good?
with this song, it's interesting. We're hearing Emma more come to the terms of like the ending of a relationship. So I did pull up the lyrics for this because I wasn't sure if like one word was what I thought it was. But I mean, the chorus is, imagine a feeling of passion. Are you seeing, believing what we're breathing? But why does it feel so cold? A constant feeling of pleasure. Are you hearing the sound of our breathing? But why does it feel so cold? It's like she knows that while they're in this, and while it seems okay, something feels very wrong. And it's like even in the breath that both of them take, something is false, not right about this. The mystifyingness of the production was really cool. It was very misty, mystical and misty, if you will. Imagine it. Wow, that's another one that I actually can't wait to hear with headphones. That was really, really cool. Track number 6, the one that has the title that I'm really interested in, Crickets Sing for Anamaria, which is actually a cover, and it is originally by Marcos Valle, and it's originally from 1968, which is a year before my dad was born. So let's give it a shot. I'm curious, what could this be about? Okay, with the... I have to get the lyrics for this because this is. The mommy came, and the sister came, and then the brother came, and then, oh no, not everybody. Oh no, it was a dirty shame. Oh my god. This is kind of reminding me of something like on Jerry's debut album. And the mama came, and the sister came, and the brother came, and the uncle came. That was actually a lot of fun. Like I said, lyrically, this reminds me of something I feel like I would hear on Jerry's debut album, her Schizophonic, if you will. With especially this being a cover, it actually does fit very well. I mean, lyrically, the vibe I'm getting is that this poor girl, Maria, I'm assuming, has a boyfriend. Her parents are not really liking her boyfriend. She sneaks out one night. They go and, they... and then the papa came, and then the mama came, and then the cousin came, and well, the crickets were supposed to be singing for Maria and her man, but when the papa came and the mama came and the brother came, the crickets had to stop singing because it was a damn shame. That was actually really, really cute. Yeah, I think the best thing to say is it's cute. Interesting choice for a single. There's also apparently, according to this, there's a Elements Crickets Dance on Tequila Booty mix, which I'd be curious to listen to. Interesting choice for a single. I'm not sure if I agree with it being a what did this hit? It hit number, yeah, this one wasn't as the 15 in the UK. I probably would have picked maybe even one of the last 2 songs we heard as a single, like either Tomorrow or Breathing, but I don't know, but it was fun. Track number 7, No Sign of Life.
There's something dying in my world, lies broken into.
That kind of reminds me of Living in a World Without You from the Free Me album. Love that.
The voice says get out of bed, but instead I lay back and go out of my head. I've never been here at the crying stage. No sign of life. Living without you, no sign of life. Can't seem to face the truth. Can't breathe without you. Won't seem to cry, but the
I didn't hate this. I actually thoroughly enjoyed the production. It was very fun to get into. It is a little melodramatic. I mean, there no sign. Which is funny because like it's similar to like Not Living in a World Without You, but I feel very differently with this one. It's a little too melodramatic for me. Like, I mean, what was the lyric that I pulled up here? How am I gonna, no sign of life, living without you, can't seem to face the truth, can't breathe without you. The production, which I did like, but that made the lyrics a little too melodramatic for me. Very much too a little codependent. I mean, we've been there, but I'm not in love with that type of song per se. It has to be done like very, very well. But I still liked it enough, so I'm still gonna give it a like, but not for like personally liking it, knowing that it is a good song, but mostly for the production. Okay, track number 8 is the song I'm probably most excited to listen to because I love the title. Who the hell are you? So here we go. I already feel like we're gonna go somewhere epic. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Baby, I'm no genius, but I know there's something ain't right. You too cold, you ain't Mr. Right. You hopeless and never mind. Who's getting hurt? Don't stop, but you wanna fight.
This is very much Stop vibes too. This one, it kind of is shocking to me though that it was not a single, because I would have picked this any day of the week over I'll Be There. I would have been like, Emma, well, she would have been in Britain, London. They'd be like, Emma, there are already many songs called I'll Be There, so let's not do that one. Let's do Who the Hell Are You? How many people are hearing that on the radio? I mean, come on. And I could imagine that there could have been some really cool remixes with this one. Because who doesn't this could have been like the UK version of It's Not Right But It's Okay. Come on. So I actually did like that. Track number 9, Lay Your Love on Me, which unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but it's not a cover of the ABBA song, but let's hear Emma's Lay Your Love on Me. Oh. I like that. I do like that lyric. I like how that's supposed to resemble the birds. Is that one of them is the birds and the bees? There's a lot being implied in this. At first I wasn't as into this one. It felt kind of like just more of like a standard album track to me, which I think it is. It's definitely not a single. But there was like an interesting like component to it. Like I think this is easily the sexiest of the songs, especially with some of the implied lyrics. I mean, the birds and the bees. Ha 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 ha. I feel like that's a very Emma thing to use. Miss Baby Spice. But it's the bum 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 bum. It's like the birds and the bees communicating. I think that's what sold me, because that's honestly kind of adorable. Who would have thought making a song about the birds and bees could be quote unquote adorable? But I feel like if anybody was to do that, it was Emma. And she did the damn thing. Track number 10, Amazing, which features Louis Fonsi.
Does it please you, make you go weak at the knees?
I don't know how you know. Are we in a dream? Then let us sleep.
Okay.
No, don't wake us from this kind of bliss, 'cause we never had love that feels like this. You're so amazing, you're so unbelievable, you're so incredible to me.
Like a cooling breeze on that hot summer night that we met back in paradise.
When I hear you sing, there's a tingling, like a million fingers caressing me over my skin. You're so amazing, you're so unbelievable, you're so incredible to me. You're so amazing, just so unbelievable to me. If I hold
Okay, that was amazing. And I have to say, I liked it. I don't think it's going to go down as one of my favorite mid-tempo ballads I think I've ever heard. It was fine. I thought that her and Luis had good chemistry. I don't know. It was a little too passive for me. I think when you have the title Amazing, it should be a little bigger. I could be overthinking it for sure. I didn't hate it because I'm still gonna put a like next to it, but I think it was just there and it was nice. It was a pleasant little track. Track number 11, You Are.
things that you do to me make me feel so right.
Okay.
I've been waiting for a man like you for all my life.
Okay.
The way you hold me close is like we're dancing alone. I don't wanna let go. Something about the way that you're making me feel, 'cause I love the way that you are. You are. Always thinking about my baby. Always wishing that you were next to me. Just by being you.
Me and you. Yeah.
Loving you is so easy, easy to do. Even when you're gone, I can feel your warmth like the morning sun. 'Cause I love the way that you are. You are.
Aw.
The way that you're making me feel, 'cause I love the way that you are. You are. Always thinking about my baby.
I actually really like this.
Always wishing that you were next to me. 'Cause I love the way that you are. You are. Something about the way you are. Something about the way that you're making me feel. 'Cause I love the way that you are. You are.
All right, so that was track number 11, You Are. And I have to say, I think my what I really liked about this one is that it kind of made me feel like it was a sequel to Take My Breath Away, which is easily my favorite track off of the what's it called? A Girl Like Me album. And that was actually really pleasant to listen to. It was really sweet. I loved the breathy vocals that you could hear on the production. I think if I could predict the future, I do think that this actually might become my favorite because that was really pleasant to listen to. Track number 12, the final track of the standard edition of the album, Something So Beautiful.
'Cause I belong with you.
Again, loving that.
This is something that's quite beautiful. Found what I've been looking for. Like the sunshine, it's so wonderful. Keeps me warm and safe. Time has proved that we're not wrong. Always been so strong. I never felt like I was gone. Looking for, like the sunshine, it's so wonderful. In my heart, I feel it, something that's so beautiful.
I love that.
Something so beautiful. This is something that's quite beautiful. Found what I've been looking for. Like the sunshine, it's so wonderful. In my heart, I feel it, something that's so beautiful. Something.
In a good way, this is a fantastic ending to the album because I think it ties in everything that Emma was looking for in the first track, which was Free Me, where she was asking to please be freed and let her be in love. And I think throughout the course of the album, you saw a lot of the emotions that you could feel through that. And it feels like a really good closure because she finally has it, and it is something that is so beautiful. And the part of the production I really liked was the bum, 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 bum. That was really, really lovely. These last two actually kind of hit me really deep in the heart, so that's always good. As I said in the beginning, as an apology for how long it took me to make this video and listen to this album, we are going to be listening to the 5 B-sides and thinking whether or not could they have been on the album. So we're going to begin with the first B-side, which would technically be track 13, technically. We have Don't Tell Me You Love Me Anymore, which was the B-side to Maybe. So, here we go.
Don't tell me you love me anymore.
Ooh.
Don't tell me unless you're good and sure. I'm making this real easy for you. You don't love me as much as I love you.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to draw the line.
This is a B-side. Wait.
Don't tell me you love me anymore. Don't tell me 'cause I don't need to know. Don't tell me unless you're good and sure.
Okay.
What's the point of carrying on? What's the point of pretending that my future is resting here with you?
Damn. My future is not with you, she said.
To lie to myself for another day, and I don't wanna hear it. I'd rather hear nothing from you at all. Don't tell me you love me anymore. Can't you see that you never saw the best in me? How could you ever let me go? Let me know,
Okay.
please. Let me know. Tell me you love me anymore.
Ooh. Okay. Love the backing vocals.
I don't need to know.
That was our first B-side that we're tackling, Don't Tell Me You Love Me Anymore. And I actually thoroughly enjoyed this in trying to muster in my head why they wouldn't put this in the album. My main thought is that it doesn't fully stick to the 60s vibe that the other, it's slightly there, but not as evident in the other ones. And I wonder if Emma chose to not have as many like breakup, like sad songs on the album, and that was part of her reasoning for not wanting to include it. And I don't think it's Babyface in there, but that Babyface Take a Bow sounding thing with the guy that was coming in, I loved it, but it hurts because I like it, and I would actually like it to be on the album, but I think I understand the choice. Okay, track number 14, we have Takin' It Easy, which was a B-side to I'll Be There, and the next song is also a B-side to I'll Be There. So as we all know, the only song I didn't put a like, well, I don't know if I haven't said that yet, but it's actually pretty evident. And the only song I didn't put a like next to, or a heart, was I'll Be There. So I'm going to be curious to see if I enjoy the B-sides to it more than the song, so.
Everything else smells away. I'm not a feeling inside.
Okay, I feel like I'm on the beach.
Take that away from me. When I'm feeling high is when you're by my side. 'Cause what we got is alright. You and me will always be so tight. No need to complicate it. 'Cause everything is working out just fine. You're better than you think. 'Cause we got a feeling so complete. 'Cause we're taking it easy.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Lying in your arms, body's calling me in to you.
Okay.
Now I'm feeling high, 'cause you're by my side. You and me will always be so tight. No need to complicate it. 'Cause everything's working out just fine. You're better than you think. 'Cause we got a feeling so complete. 'Cause we're taking it easy. 'Cause what we got is alright. You and me will always be so tight. No need to complicate it.
So that was Taking It Easy, and I definitely think that more than Don't Tell Me You Love Me Anymore, this could have fit easily on the album, and I feel like I would be okay with it replacing I'll Be There. I don't know if it's a standout. It's cute though. It's got like, again, that little, it's not a mambo, but that vibe that I was picking up in it. I like the title, Taking It Easy. I mean, it just sounds like she's really chill in the relationship that she's in. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I think it could have been on the album, and I think it would have been nice. It was very pleasant to listen to. Track number 15, So Long, which again was the B-side to I'll Be There.
Will it hurt? Who knows? I hope and I pray that you will forgive me. But I have to leave this way. So long before you break my heart. And I thought I had to let you know. Hold on, hold on, it's tearing me apart. Now it's all about letting go. It's all I can do. And I thought I had to let you know. Hold on, it's tearing me apart. Now it's all about letting go. So baby, hold on. So baby, hold on. So baby, hold on. No, no. So baby, hold on. So baby, hold on. So baby, hold on. No, no.
This is very similar in the sense of Don't Tell Me You Love Me Anymore, where I think maybe their choice But again, I don't know if this one has as much of the 60s sound in it, but it definitely has that more sad approach and like the end of a breakup, which I don't think she wanted to focus on with this album. But I did like the "So Long." That's actually really, really catchy. I still probably would pick it over "I'll Be There," but I think I still get the choice. I really do. Track number 16, we have "Eso Beso," which translates to "That Kiss," and this was a B-side to Cricket Sing for Anamaria. So here we go.
Eso beso, that kiss. Eso beso, your kiss. It's got something, don't know what, but whatever it's got a lot. When we samba close like this, I
Ay, ay, ay.
unleash that kiss. Hold me closer and we'll soar. For the sound is the biggest way to get more. As we dip and sway and caress this way, Samba seems to say, love is here to stay. Like
Ooh.
kiss.
Bossa Nova. Eso Beso.
Ooh,
Ooh, your kiss.
kiss me mucho and we'll soar. And we'll dance the dance of love forevermore. As we dip and sway, we caress this way. Samba seems to say, love is here to stay. Like the samba sound, my heart begins to pound. And I go off the ground to where I'm loco. Eso beso, ooh, your kiss. Eso beso, ooh, your kiss. Kiss me mucho.
Mucho.
Kiss me mucho, and we'll soar and dance. Ooh, romance, I love that kiss. Kiss me mucho, and we'll mucho, then we'll dance. I'll sing you a song, I love your kiss.
Oh, there's a kiss there. Mwah. Okay, so I think it's very clear to see the choice with this one is that it's funny too because it's on the single for Cricket Sing for Anamaria. It's very similar in terms of sound, and I don't think they wanted to focus on this sound as much. So this is also technically another cover. It's a cover of Paul Anka's "Eso Beso," as the next song is also a cover as well too. So my guess is that they probably picked these three like Spanish 60s pop tracks, and they wanted to see which one they enjoyed the best. I will say though, for Emma being white as can be, she actually does pretty well with this Latin 60s pop sound. So I do stand that. That's actually really good. It's really good, and I'm gonna probably listen to this many more times. But I think it's clear what why their reasoning was what it was. Track number 17, we have "So Nice," Samba. Okay, that was so nice, Samba, and pretty much everything I said about Eso Beso pretty much translates here. I get their choice not to include it. I will say that out of these other two Latin pop-inspired tracks, this sounds the most different, so I feel if they were to pick another one, I think this is the one that they would have chosen. But I still liked it nonetheless, and again, it's kind of cool how, for being very white, she handles this Latin pop really well. Okay guys, we just finished listening to Emma Bunton's second studio album, Free Me. And I have to say, you know, everybody who was telling me that this is the best solo Spice album, I'm gonna have to disagree still. I think, in a weird way, even though I would say that this is a more cohesive project than her first album, I don't know. Something about that one having Take My Breath Away on it is just gonna make it a winner in my book. But I think I'd still also pick Victorious. Something about that album just, you know, sends out the inner horror in me, and I love it. But in terms of this, it was really cool to hear Emma stick to this 60s pop sound, which worked really well for her voice. And in a weird way, even though it's not really similar to the first album with its mix of, you know, folky pop and R&B, it feels like a good progression in a weird way. Like this type of sound, I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe, but I feel like I see the influence in the first album and they took what worked and made it translate more here. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Her voice on this whole album is very joyous to listen to. In terms of the B-sides, what's really cool is, while I don't think we have any B-sides that I feel were robbed, like they absolutely should have been on the album, how dare you, we got another like set of like these other 5 songs that are part of the sessions that are just generally good too. It's just not what they decided to put on the album. I think my favorite tracks, I mean, I have a like next to everything besides I'll Be There. I'll Be There, and it's a fine song. There's better I'll Be There's out there, if you know what I mean. I really enjoyed Free Me, Maybe, Breathing, Crickets Sing for Anamaria, Who the Hell Are You? I think my favorite might have been You Are, because of the atmosphere that it delivered. I think that was absolutely perfect. Yeah, all in all, I have to say I'm very pleasantly happy with this album, and I see why people would have maybe wanted me to listen to this one first before A Girl Like Me, but what you get is what you see. Can't fuck with a girl like me. So yeah, so I'm excited to listen to this one. This feels very much like a Sunday morning album, for sure. Very calm, very breathy, very light, and very sweet, which is very Emma. So I can't wait to listen to this a few more times. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this album. What do you guys, what other solo Spice albums do you think I should for sure react to? I made a decision about last week that I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more variety, flipping things around on this channel instead of just doing strict discography journeys. We're still doing one for J-Lo for the new album, but I still don't know when the date that is coming out is, so who knows? But I will see you guys soon. Have a great day. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. That really helps with the algorithm. You can follow me on Instagram at Salvador J. Rocha, Twitter at Sal Says Stuff, and TikTok at Sal Rocha1. And I will see you guys ever so soon. Have an amazing day. Bye.